David Callahan is the Inside Philanthropy founder. The Givers is his book. Very good to have you, David. I cannot imagine, since this is so important to both of them, that they will do anything to jeopardize it. What do you think?
No, they put 20 years into building this foundation. They're both deeply passionate about the causes that it champions. So I don't think anything's going to happen to the foundation. It has 1,600 employees, commitments around the world. It's going to go on as usual. The big question is whether Melinda gets a large chunk of cash and goes off to do her own thing and becomes a separate philanthropist in her own right.
So that's kind of what, Mackenzie did, Jeff Bezos' wife, when, she is now taking a good deal of the money she got to put it into separate philanthropy efforts. The Gateses are a little different in that they already have such a foundation going. So you think she would stick partly to that and also venture out on some other initiatives? I know she's all for, gender equality initiatives and helping women in business and around the world. What can you see her doing?
Well, she's been a huge champion of women's empowerment, and she has already carved out a major role for herself as a global leader on those issues of gender equity. I think that the fact that this is a global news story, people all around the world are paying attention to this, really underscores how much power philanthropy has when it's backed by billions and billions of dollars. I mean, these are two private individuals that preside over a foundation that gives away $5 billion a year with just 3 board members. And what it does makes a big difference in a lot of people's lives. Is that too much power? I think so.
So, it has some big backers, Warren Buffett chief among them. I'm just wondering whether this scares off those financial backers or those who might think twice about the giving pledge. Not that requires they give to the Gates Foundation, but that they give away their wealth while they're still alive and that sort of thing. Do you think any of that changes?
It's hard to know what's happening. Warren Buffett is the 3rd member of the Gates Foundation board and has committed the majority of his fortune to the Gates Foundation. So, they've been very close for a long time. I assume that relationship will continue.
David, thank you very much. David Callahan, following all of this closely and with a lot more expertise than any of us. So we'll see how it all pans out. We hope well for the couple. They've done a lot of good for the entire planet.